and you're in this strange room with a bunch of pillars of different colors, if you remember, and it had different effects of lighting on fire and whatnot, and you've been puzzled as to how to solve this, and I believe when we last ended, you decided, well, you're going to explore further before coming back to try to tackle this thing. So that's where we left off. You can move as a unit, do your thing.
All right. There was another door in the last chamber we went to we should explore.
Okay. Do you want me to sort of take point and you sort of point the way?
Yes.
Okay. So do we want to go down this hall?
Straight down.
Keep going? Okay.
I have to roll for something as you are passing by.
Oh no.
Okay.
That was good.
All right. So, as you are passing by, I'm going to determine, and on a 1, it's Rothgar and Bandic, the 2 that are currently there, but if I roll a 2, it's as the other 2 pass by. But either way, let's just quickly see. So I'm going to roll this, flip this coin. On a 1,
first group?
It's the first group, yeah. So it's basically as Rothgar and Bandic are making your way down, there was I rolled, and it triggers as you hear this. Now you see charging from the west out of the darkness towards you at an incredible speed is a 10-foot tall bull statue made of bronze. It's animated and it's charging and it's coming to gore you. So, and it's like, even though you're aware of it, you were aware of it, I'll give you that. So let me just see what we got going on here.
Yeah, like in character we knew what was coming here.
I'm going to say, now, I will give you advantage on the check because you were aware, okay? So It is, unfortunately though, it is a DC 15 dexterity test.
What? Dex!
Right. So, can I ask something here?
Yep.
Can I elect to fail my check and shove Rothgar out of the way?
Don't do it.
If you're going to do that, I'm going to... That would mean you're automatically going to get hit, but you would still need to... I'm going to say that I will give Rothgar a +5. So he'll have advantage +5.
Yep, that's what I want to do.
I don't like this.
Well, you don't get choice because he's shoving you in the back.
I know. I'm not going to try and take away your choice. I'm just saying I don't agree with this.
All right, so Rothgar, you get advantage +5 to beat a DC 15. So plus or minus your dex, whatever your dex is.
So this is going to be +4 because I have a -1. And this is... And advantage, you said? Okay, so let's see. I'll probably still fail.
No.
Oh, I got that 20.
Okay.
So with that nat 20, I'm gonna make an ask, and you can reject me.
I bet you I know what it is. Go ahead.
With that nat 20, can I? Because like Bandic sort of pushed me out, and gave me the +5. Can I try to take him with me? Not an automatic success, but rather than an automatic hit, he can make his normal roll with advantage.
Well, I'm not going to give him a roll with advantage. I will.
No, just a roll, so it's not an auto.
I have said that I was willing to commit to an auto fail, so I'm happy with just pushing him out of the way. The fact that he got a crit is just a bonus to me.
I know, but with the crit, to give advantage of the crit, it's kind of the same thing I was thinking. So as he shoves, you're kind of instinctively going to turn and grab him by his arm and try to yank him with you.
Yeah. So he has an opportunity to.
What avoid. A weird turn of events!
Fail, but it's an opportunity.
But I will allow it. So yeah, a straight roll for Bandic. You're probably going to fail anyways because it's Dex. But hey, I believe you.
Yeah, I'm not going to fucking pass this. What are you?
Come on, Bandic.
Crazy?
Yes.
That's a 13.
I thought it was a 15 for me at first. It was 13.
So with that means Rothgar, you were able to dive here. Bandic, you get gored for this much damage.
Oh no!
Does it have one of those rubies in its head?
It certainly does. Massive hit of 8 as you get like rammed up, partially like it doesn't fully impale you, but the horn like hooked and tore through a bit of your hip region, and some blood comes out, kind of thing. But at the same time, there's mostly the impact that drove you up against the wall, as this giant bull that takes up essentially 4 squares rams you, and then it immediately trots back as the bronze is hitting the stone floor, and it's resetting itself.
Is it reversing, or did it turn around?
It's reversing, like walking backwards.
I'm going to try and shoot the ruby out of its head.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this isn't what I think it is,
second.
but go ahead.
Let you, once you get down and in line of sight of this thing, obviously, you can I'll definitely let you take a shot. Now, this is quite the target you're aiming for.
Oh, it's not an easy shot. He's moving, and it's like a ruby on his head. I understand it. The DC is
Well, sort of like
impossible.
as he's sort of almost pulling away from the wall from, like, after impaling Benedict.
Since it's still fairly close to where, I'm going to give it just a hard check of 15. Not extreme of an 18. I'll give it a hard 15. So you can take a shot and try to hit a DC of 15.
All right.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
That was very close to an F20.
All right. And I'm going to say that's a significant amount of damage. That is enough to the point where... So, as you take the shot, I'm assuming you had to move down. Is everybody else going to move down? Continue your move or whatever. I guess, Luther, you had to get down somewhere where you could actually take a shot. Halfway through your movement or whatever.
As soon as I got to the corner, I would have flicked out. As soon as I got here, I would have done it.
All right, so once you did, you came around the corner with your bow, you took the shot, very difficult shot, but not for you. And it strikes it with enough damage to pop out and, well, let's see if it pops out or shatters. It's more likely going to shatter, but I'm going to just do some odds. I'm going to say...
Yeah, I don't have green arrows, just regular.
Yeah. So let's just say... on a 1 or 2, I should say 1 or a 2, it was going to not break, and then a 3, 4, 5, or 6 was going to shatter, because odds are it was going to shatter. So with that, it did break and shatter on the floor, and the only reason I got it glowing is because I just picture your torch lights would actually... like, make that emerald reflect in the light. It's the only reason I did it for fun. But otherwise, as you shattered that emerald, the bull immediately stops. And so it's kind of like pretty much here blocking the hallway. But you'd be able to probably maneuver, crawl under it, or get over the top of it in some way, because it is a bull on 4 legs, right? So it's not fully making it impassable, but it is technically there.
We should keep going down. We can check this out now that it's immobilized later.
Huh? What do you think?
Oh, Benedict, you're a fool.
Oh, yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Oh, you guys can't see my drawing.
Oh, no.
Nope.
I'm just going to be coughing up blood. And then I'm going to cast life, or heal on myself.
The big cure wounds goes off for Bandek.
6.
Mostly healed.
All right.
There you go.
And
I'm also going to cast light again.
well, hold on. So
Okay.
we got to go to the top of 74 now, because everyone, that would have been your whole turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to be sure. So it's an even number, so I need to roll for a random encounter. On a 1, there is a random encounter. Are you serious?
Really?
That's yes, really. What a way to kick it off. All right. All right. What's the next thing here? Ooh. Well, not too bad, I guess. Now, as you're coming down here and you're like, and you're bleeding out, and you just cast your cure wounds, and Luther had that epic shot. Suddenly, through the chamber, coming from the west direction, so the same hallway that you just shot the arrow down towards the bull, a huge gust of wind just blows through the labyrinth and all these hallways, and in doing so, turns off the torch.
How long before I can relight the torch?
I assume that this just means it goes out, and that's it. It will extinguishes all torches and lamps. Okay, well, I'm assuming I'm just gonna... It's not that big a deal if it is just extinguished, I guess, technically. But,
And that's all that happens.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's meant to be that it's permanently out, but I can't see how...
I think it's just a gust of wind blows it out.
Wind would permanently do it. But that being said, top of 64, you're in the dark as this wind blows through and blew out all your light sources. Suddenly everything goes dark. And in the dark, you hear... Like you hear very far off in the distance a heavy breathing that is now echoing through the hallways. It's very far off at the moment, but it's a deep, heavy breathing.
Yeah, it's probably that fucking Minotaur.
And now you guys can do what you want with your action and movement. He reignites the torch.
Reignite the torch.
I don't have a luck token to give you.
I don't have a luck. You gonna use the luck?
Take my luck.
Thank you, sir. Bing pot.
Woo, there we go. Let there be light.
Bing pot.
And once again,
Keep going down.
Lights are up.
Okay. Like, just sort of looking at the shattered ruby. It's like, you think that has anything to do with the pillars back there?
If it did, probably doesn't anymore.
I know Bandek used his action,
Yeah.
but you all got
Yeah,
movement left.
you're actually supposed to be ahead of me, Nick.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going straight down, right? Because I'm following Luther's
Yes.
direction. Okay. 1,
Good,
2,
nice try.
3, 4, 5. Okay, we're in this chamber.
There's a
And
door.
there's this other door, so we're going to go to... Oh, actually, so I would have actually used my 2 movements down here. I forgot there was a door, so this is where I'm at.
There's a door down south, just under this one. It might go to the chamber underneath where we're going.
Okay,
I'd
so
like
do you want me to open the door in this room?
Not quite yet. A couple things I gotta check to see if it is jammed
So
shut.
I've got my action, because using my full movement gets me in front of this.
Okay, and the other thing is I need... It might as well be all of you, because I'm sure, Luther, you're going to step in the room in a second. All of you need to try to hit a DC 18 wisdom check.
DC 18!
Yeah.
Why?
For reasons.
No.
Nope.
Perfect. So that door, you may open it, if that's what you'd like to do.
I would like to open it, so it's okay for me to click.
Yep.
Okay. Need some more. So I guess moving on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's over there, and I see a passage left and a passage right.
Okay, well, we did was come down a hallway. That I bet you if we go left, we'll be back in the long hallway that we led up.
Is that where we want to go, or do we want to go right?
Right will cut us back to the Addercaps, I think.
Okay, so where do we want to go?
Back up to the chamber we were just in.
Okay, so let's backtrack. Okay.
Yep.
1,
So, yeah, top around 75, so you can do your movements here.
5, 6.
I think, I could be wrong, but I think that's those two link up.
Okay. So we're just gonna keep going.
So we have a choice. We go out the way we originally came in this chamber, go up and left, or we go up to where the bull was running down the hallway.
We're here now. Let's go out through the other end of this chamber and explore there.
Okay, then in that case, go north.
We'll go north.
Okay, pause. As you all would have went back there, I'm gonna roll, and I'll basically do it for it's just like last time on a 1. Oh, actually, I gotta actually see something. So 1, 2, or 3 it would go off first. It does. So, and I rolled. What did I roll?
You rolled 2.
The second group. So I'm gonna basically say that it's the second half of the party. So you would probably be here, you'd be here, and Luther, you'd either be up one or sideways one. When, if you remember, if you look far down south.
I thought that was deactivated.
No.
No, I thought that was really. Why didn't it trigger originally?
Because I didn't roll it. That's what the D3 or D6 test is for. It's motion censored, and there's only a chance it goes off. And last time it didn't, and Kilvar tried to break it out with his weapon and was unsuccessful.
Okay.
So that's why. And then you guys just ignored it and went on up, and I rolled again. It didn't trigger either, and you just ignored it the first time around.
I completely forgot. Yeah,
So-
I have a note here. Yeah, with it.
So-
Yeah.
This time, as Rothgar and Bandit comes by, it doesn't trigger it, but as Kilvar and Luther are walking past, another one comes up. DC 15 dexterity checks.
I'm using my medallion for my advantage. Alright, get that off my sheet.
Classic dwarf dexterity.
5.
Woo!
Do you have any interesting way you'd like to use your critical?
Oh, Actually, I'm going to use Kilvar as a vaulting, like, you would see the pommel horse, and over him. So that I'm in safety.
Okay, so you basically show it off, right? You use your D20 to show off and do it.
Oh,
in
the quickest way
That
out
20
of
is
this
for
thing's
flourish.
path
for flourish.
was
Yeah.
over Kilvar. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fumbling and you're pushing me down.
That's
Yeah.
why you fumble.
All right.
Oh.
And 8 damage.
These bulls are consistent with their damage on the dwarves.
Indeed. All right, and then, so I'm gonna say it, and it also says it knocks you prone. So as it gores into you, and Luther, you're able to do a flip over the top of it, and then the thing starts to reset.
And I'll do another shot at it.
And Kilvar
Because I know
is
the last
flat.
one put it down.
You still had an action this round, do you? I guess. Probably.
Well, if you didn't count my dex save as an action. then
No,
do.
I don't know. That's just like
And he did a crit success, so even if he did, that's where it could actually go.
for
rather than
sure.
Just flourish.
All right, take your shot. Same DC as last time.
Oh, I don't even remember what it was. but I will
15.
shoot.
I think it was 15.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, not as good. Goes wide.
Oh no!
Kilvar lying on the ground.
I don't have a luck.
Cure his wounds.
Nowhere has fatal cure wounds.
Does anyone have a luck?
I don't.
I used mine for the light.
Her wounds is down.
They are out of cure wounds. Not good.
I'm gonna try to heal Kilvar.
Okay. Okay, you still got a heal spell in the party. That's the main thing.
Heal 6. I'll go over and I'll help him up, and that's how I will heal him. I'll channel it as I give my hand out to pick him up.
All right. Helps you up. Continue your movements, guys. You pretty much all have used an action, maybe except for Rothgar here, but other than that, you can
Okay.
finish what movement you had.
So I know we see a door here, but is there anything else that sort of stands out?
Just gonna disable the light on this thing. Okay. No, it's just like a big hallway that you could see that it had a lot of like fancy walls here and former tapestries all along, ancient, decayed. And other than that, with the light source you have, you can see that the hallway continues to the west, or it goes up to a door.
Yeah. Let's check out the door. Is it locked?
On a 1, it is not.
Nope.
So you can open it if you'd like.
Kick the door in. Hallway.
Hallway.
Okay, so go 1. Okay, so there's a passage heading left and a passage heading right. Do we have any idea where this could wrap around? Or...
Right could go into the hallway where we met the bull, close to it.
So go left, and that should go probably to an area we haven't been, potentially? Or do we want to go right, go where the bull was?
Just if we could confirm that's where the bull was, that would help. Otherwise, yeah,
I can't see. Here, I'll let... the hallway looks narrower than where we saw the bull.
Alright, then go right.
Go right? Okay.
Alright, I just went to the top of 76 because you guys have been doing a lot of movements here. I don't think... Remember, you got to move 12 squares or 6 squares in an action. Then I got.
And what's this in front of me? These stairs?
Okay, so you got to be done by now, right? Because it's been 75 since before you even got charged by the bull. So, you guys have went all the way up here, cast healing spells, and went around the corner. So, yes. So what you see here, we'll just say it's at the top of 76 now. What you see here now, you're feeling a draft of wind coming down from there, and steps leading up.
Okay.
And
steps. Well, you got to roll for something, don't you?
Okay. You just hear, and a clop of the sounds of heavy hooves slowly moving and echoing throughout. Okay. But other than that, you may continue with a fresh new turn each.
Okay, episode 1.
And...
Night!
Alright.
And that is it. You can't go any further because it's essentially just stairs that keep heading up and up. Are you going to continue Are you going to continue to ascend them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say it takes the whole round for you all to ascend them, but... you reach outside. It is you're back up top, ground level. So yeah, I essentially found a rear kind of secret entrance. It's almost like 2 hatches that come up out of the ground. You open up the 2 big doors, they drop open, and then you see the night sky above you.
Okay, so this would be just another way we could get in potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it's outside, so we want to go back. So I guess we'll spend the rest of our turn going right back.
Okay.
Finish going right.
I'll let you just get back down in the hallway and take round 77. That's fine. Okay. So from here, you can start round 77. So start doing your moves.
So go down. Oh, what's here? Oh, what's beside me? Is that the bull?
Yeah, Bandit, you move down one, just so you can have some light. It is the bull.
But what's on the other side? What's that star?
That is your light reflecting off of the shattered emerald on the ground.
Oh, okay. So this is so there's nothing else here. It's just where the bull was.
Perfect.
So the black star. Okay. So
that helps.
So we'll backtrack from here.
Yep.
Okay, and we'll go left.
That's right.
Okay.
Absolutely right. We'll go left.
Yeah, I think that's where our movement gets us here before Eddie has to roll again.
Okay, get in positions and then top of 78.
Kilvar would sort of be between Bandek and...
I'm leaving the space.
Yeah.
He's AFK, right? So he would definitely be in his
so that's sort of the order, just in case anything comes up. So, okay, so we'll go 1, 2,
I have
3.
A feeling I know where this hallway goes, but at this point
it widens up a bit. Is there anything in this wide area before I proceed?
Nothing of note. It looks like this area used to have some tables and chairs set up in the corner, but they're long rotted away. Rotted paintings, or picture frames, I should say, on the wall. But other than that, there is a load of debris around and a stink of centipede corpses and dead rats and things like that. This looks like it is essentially, you're guessing, a hangout area for probably some of the beastmen, because they tend to feed on centipedes and rats. And but other than that, a lot of tufts of their fur and stuff around, but otherwise that's it.
And these stairs in front of me?
Turn him up. Okay. Yeah, stairs that descend down. Yeah.
Okay, let's go down. And Okay, so I
There's-
see an
there's-
open
there's-
door. Wait, okay,
There's a bunch
so I
of
think I know-
blood splattered in this hallway.
Yeah, this is where we fought the Beastmen. So the Beastmen were in the room we were just in originally, weren't they?
Yes, you put that two and two
Okay.
together. That was where they first appeared and came down and ambushed you as
Okay,
you were.
so if we go south, it's sort of where the Beastman colony is, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
I have.
Okay.
Okay, I'm linked up. All right,
Okay.
this
So
is good.
okay.
is good.
So knowing that, where do we need to go?
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, that's okay. Lizard's gonna like take out his map and just sort of like study.
I'm
from
mad.
all-
Yeah, I have to Mad Magazine it back together. All right. All right. There should be a hallway that goes down.
Yep.
Follow it, and then take
Okay.
a left
A
or a right.
left?
Sorry,
I
a
was gonna
right.
say a left. I think will bring us to the colony, but we'll go. Okay,
Yeah,
and
this
see a
hallway
right-
that goes right here. This is where we want to go down this hall. We haven't explored it yet.
Oh, we want to go right here where I just turned.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
We've been this far in this hallway, and this is as far as we've gone.
Okay.
We don't know
Oh,
what
wait,
goes
wait.
down here.
Have we been down?
No, we have not been down.
We're gonna go down.
Like, I love how you were AFK and suddenly your guy's like, moved like super
Okay.
fast.
And so there's a door right here that is closed. Okay. So is it locked?
Oh, let me see where you're to here. Yes. Okay, so it is definitely locked. But other than that, let me tell you what you see here. This door has a hefty stone slab of a door with a keyhole. Well, you can't tell if it's locked or not unless you try.
I'll just sort of like give it a little push. Or is there like a knob, or is it just sort of a push?
Um,
Like how's?
I'll get you all to roll wisdom with a DC 15 before you do that.
Okay. I do not pass. Ooh, someone does. Luther. And Kilver.
Kilvar.
And whether band deck
And
rolls or not, I'm sure you're all, well, at least two of you
Yes.
passed. So, from listening, you hear faint metallic clinking sounds on the other side of the door. And it also has a very large keyhole.
Never found any keys, I don't think.
What are the things we're looking for?
The things we have, we only found the crown, so I think it's like a necklace and a shield. I've got like more detailed descriptions of what they look like.
A large keyhole. Can we pick it? Any chance of picking this lock? Or is that an ability? I don't know how that works in this game.
Sure. Well, you're going to try the door before? Or...
I'll try the door, like...
All right, you try the door, and surprisingly, it is not locked.
Okay.
So it starts to move forward, but only about an inch before it is brought up, and it appears to be barricaded from the other side.
I don't care about that. Grit strength. I'm gonna push right against it. Force my way through.
Probably Goatman. Speak Goatman.
I don't think it's Goatman. They never wore metal. It's probably like an armored skeleton or something like that.
I don't know anything about Goatman. I know we're close to Goatman.
Okay, so I'm
Well-
going to do a strength check. I'm trying to remember. It gives me advantage on that. Okay.
DC 18 as always
Okay.
for a
Come on.
barricaded door here.
Oh, that was. I don't know if the dice look the same for everyone. It was a 19, then it rolled to a 1.
So you slam into this as hard as you can. The last two doors you've done this to have buckled under your pressure, but this one is a stone slab and it's different. And in doing so, you hit it and doesn't even budge. And with that, you hear inside the scraping metallic sound stop.
Could I give it a try?
Knock yourself out. I'll sort
You
of quickly switch positions with Bandit.
Yeah.
I'm like rubbing my lower back.
So is the DC what? Sorry.
18.
Can me and Bandak roll at this together?
Oh.
Yeah.
Not with a tight hallway like this, not really.
Oh,
It's,
true.
because it's not really enough room to be side by side surrounded.
If no one else succeeds when it comes back to my turn, I'll just try it again.
All right, so
Everyone's gonna go.
the dwarf comes up, you slam it with your chainmail. It echoes through there, throughout the hallways, but nothing. So Luther and Kilvar, is there anything you want to do before I go to the next round?
I can give it a try. I'm pretty strong.
All right. So somebody swaps with Ranger. You can just roll. Assume that you went down and gave it a slam.
Absolutely.
Nope.
Boom! Everybody's charging into a big stone slab, and your shoulders are aching, bit bruised.
So
It is not that the door is locked, because you could push it open an inch already. It is something barricading it from the inside.
Okay. I'm gonna I sort of backed up. I got a little bit more space. I'm gonna apply more force this time. Okay. One more check. Nope.
Nope. You
I'm rolling really
slam
bad.
into it again. Oh, that hurts. Running into a brick wall or a stone
Yeah.
wall. But no give. Does everybody else want to try again for their actions, or do you have any other ideas? The scraping, you hear faint scraping again inside, and then it stops again.
Well, we've made ourselves known.
Yeah, we have no element of surprise, but I mean, we need to get through this door. Should we just keep trying?
One of our people. Are you sitting on somebody's square?
I
I've no
am.
Oh, okay.
I was letting you move forward. I was moving back.
Oh, yeah, here, I'll move down.
Alright.
Sorry, I know I initially sort of moved
You don't need to
back
keep moving the
forward.
tokens. We'll just assume you move in position if you want to.
Oh no, I
slam
just
the door.
needed to see the health of somebody. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do what I do best and make a herbalism check.
Okay,
That's what I do best.
for sure.
I'm going to just try an easy solve right now. So DC 11 intellect check with what I have. Let's see. 11. Come on. Yes. All right. I find the moth that just happens to be growing on this part of the corridor, and I pull it up and I kind of grind it up in my hands with something else I found in my pocket, and then I hand it to Bandek and say, "This will help a little bit. It'll heal you for an HP."
There you go. 1 HP goes to Bandit.
Yeah, I think our only resource that we're burning in this case outside the light source is just time. So I mean, I'll just take as much time as it takes to try and get this door open, unless people want to try another approach.
Well, you got
I'm
multiple.
posting up. Now I'm waiting for something to come. So I am going to. Yeah, well, I've already done one thing this round. I'll try another thing.
Yeah, and I've already made my second attempt at the door, so I want to see if anyone else.
The
is doing it
dwarves
before I
have
try to-
actions. You can do what you want with actions. You can try to break down the door, or you can do something else.
We're staring off into the dark.
So it moves. Just so I have a good understanding. We can move it slightly in, but it's barricaded.
Correct. Yeah. The door, like I said, is not locked. It just has a very large keyhole. But other than that, it's not locked, and you can shove it open an inch. But then you feel like it's bringing up solid on something. Something isn't braced on the other end.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to brute force again.
Okay, go for it.
Go for it. Oh,
It wasn't in me the whole time.
I loosened it.
Okay. And with that, you hear the snapping of what was spears jammed up on the inside against the back of this, bracing it, multiple spears, and you snap them all off as the door swings open to reveal skeletons.
Called it.
You did call it. And they are, you can see a couple of them are got a sword in their hand, but they're scraping it along the ground mindlessly as they were just wandering around in this room. That being said, this would trigger now. I know Kilvar still had an action, but you were staring off. But you would have had to have acted first, Kilvar, so you technically would have stared off. even though we did that out of order. And they were well aware as well. So I think it's just fair to do an initiative.
Yeah, I think because, I mean, like, there was no surprise. They knew we were coming.
Yeah. So let's toggle these, toggle combat state, and reset initiative. And here we go. Roll all. Wow.
So what did your guys get?
I have one first, but then almost three of you go. So that's pretty good. Considering the numbers here, you know.
You actually rolled single digits? I didn't think you knew how to do that.
All right. So what you see inside here is, it is a crypt-like chamber. Four, I said four now. Too late, even though you can only see three. Four skeletal figures clad in tattered red leather armor move aimlessly, colliding with the clinking manacles that are anchored on the stone floor. Now, they're not manacled because they could have long slipped out once their flesh rotted off. But these guys actually don't appear to be... it's not like they were the actual prisoners. But this was a prison area where people would have been shackled and tied up. So that was some of the metal that was clinking on the floor. And then some of them were also dragging their swords along the floor and that kind of thing. And... there's also some weird things going on with the walls, but I'm not going to tell you what, because you don't have time to perceive all that. Just throwing that out there as a quick...
Yeah, we're not going to appreciate the architecture.
Exactly.
Skeletons are gone.
So, otherwise, I'm going to switch to some combat music for the first time. All right, so let's get to the top of the round here. Eager Skeletal Scout is which one? Oh, it's the one in the darkness that you can't see, but he can see you. Let's see. Well, they're not too bright. They're incredibly dumb, actually. So I'm going to roll to see whether it's short bow or short sword. Low is short bow. It's bad for you because he's going to shoot from the darkness instead of run up to you. So, he's going to get advantage then. So, short bow, advantage. Don't think... wow, okay. So, an arrow... only 3 damage, but a short bow arrow comes from the darkness down to the southwest of you, Rothgar. Sticks in you. Rothgar, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to step in, and just so I'm not blocking the doorway, I'll come here, and I'm going to attack the relieved skeleton scout.
Okay.
So I'm going to strike with my axe. So let's see.
What the hell?
What the hell just happened?
You rolled 2 nat 20s?
Because I got a critical success!
Did you get 2 nat 20s?
Wait, I got 2 nat 20s?
You did. I don't know if you did. Oh, guess
Wait,
what?
what?
What's your roll?
I just clicked. What?
I swear that. Well, is there a way to tell? Yeah, if you click on the 24, it expands.
But wait, doesn't it only do the attack roll once and the damage twice?
It does.
Okay, so it was only 1 nat 20.
Oh, it's only 1 at 20. I was just like, what the hell's going on? Oh,
Okay.
but it's because there was so many D8s. All right.
Well, it was... okay. Well, it was the one-handed one, because I've got the shield, so it's the 21 damage, which I feel it's the first time I got a crit with this thing.
You almost doubled it.
I just had dice go everywhere. It's like, what did I do?
Oh, my God. Yes, so
Big damage.
Oh, big damage.
You can describe how you
one-shot this thing.
How do you critically kill a skeletal scout?
Like, I rush in, and I almost, like, run past it, and, like, the axe, like, I'm sort of, like, cleave through its ribcage, and then I twist the hilt so that the axe blade turns and just shatters the ribcage from within it.
Because if you remember, your axe is critical is times 4 damage. Do you remember?
I know, this is the first crit I've got. That's its big special ability.
It's the slaughter axe. So, yeah. All right, Luther, you're up.
Can I pass through my own guys again? I can't remember.
You can, yeah, freely. Yeah.
3, 4. Holy shit.
Yeah, so 3.
All right. 4. I can't move there, so I'm gonna move on his bones there.
Step on his corpse.
He's just bones on the ground after that hit.
Yeah. You can definitely
Yeah.
stay there. Yep.
Well, I can't. Like, I would go here if I could, technically. I just don't want to be in the doorway when these guys come
Yeah,
in.
no, go down one. You probably don't want to be up tight against the wall trying to get in there.
Yeah, like there's nothing left in that spot. His bones scattered across the room after a crit. I feel.
Oh, you could definitely stand on tops of bodies where people are falling. That's
Yeah.
fine. Unless they're a big target or something, like a
Yeah.
bear or something. It's a skeleton, so it's no big deal. You kick him out of the way, you move up, and what are you doing?
But first I'll toss my torch down here. Why not? And I will shoot. That one, the thankful skeleton,
Nice.
because he is close and thankful.
I think he's thankful he wasn't the first one when he entered the room.
All
Ooh,
right,
nice.
that is a definite hit. Okay. So, 8 damage. All right.
And I actually have another step, so I'm going to take one back. I will block the doorway a little bit. But
They can walk through it.
you can walk through me.
Beautiful. Bandek.
I am going to walk that 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hold up my holy symbol, and I'm gonna cast Turn Undead.
Okay, just for the record, when you get there, if you're going to be on that square,
Oh, that's okay.
you could, but it's like having your back up tight against the wall, and it might come into play for like dexterity saves or something weird. I don't know, but otherwise, you can just move down there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll try to cast your spell. See if it goes off. It is
Nope,
a
failed.
failure. You try to rebuke the undead, and this time, not so good. Vindictive Skeletal Scout. Let's see. How's he going to attack? Short bow would be a 1. Yeah, so he's going to use a short bow, probably at the closest target, Bandek, since you're right in front of him, holding up a holy symbol. It does not like that. And it is going to fire. Oh yeah, 1 damage.
Good damage.
Nothing too serious, just light graze. The thankful skeleton, the one that is hurt, will... let's see. Well, now it's pretty much in melee, and it's already kind of engaged, and he's pretty numb. So he's probably just going to attack. I'm going to say... I'm going to roll quick d6, and only on a 4 or a 5 or 6 is it going to attack Bandek so high. So he's actually... no, I said that wrong. Jeez. I keep saying things. I roll
You
before I
rolled
roll.
as you were saying. So.
I was trying to say on a 5 or 6 it would take the less likely target, which would be to move up and attack you, Rothgar.
Okay. That's where I thought you were going. And then you said something different than I
Yeah,
was
like a 1, 2,
expecting.
3, or
It was
4,
all like,
it was going to attack Bandek, and on a 5 or 6, it's going to do the more
Yeah.
unlikely thing, which is actually move
Yep.
up. And short sword. Whiffs.
That's a miss. I know, that was so close to a 20.
Kilhar! This music is loud. I gotta turn it down.
I know, it was
Okay.
quiet at first and it got louder.
Kilvar is going to step up on the corpse of this skeleton,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try to cast Turn Undead.
All right. Dig deep for that faith, Kilvar.
Oh, you got the funniest thing could happen, right?
Oh,
Boom.
as you also reach for your holy symbol and hold it out. Both dwarves holding out their holy symbols, trying to repel the undead. I guess you probably both look at each other in disbelief at what is happening.
I'm going to look at Bandit right afterwards with a very blank face and say, I don't know why, but I think this is all your fault.
Okay. All right. Eager?
Like, this is not Kilvar's day.
Not at all. All right. Eager is only in range of 1, which is Rothgar. Short sword. A 13 does not hit your AC 14.
Nope.
You parry it with your shield, deflecting the blow. Rothgar, you're up.
Okay, I'll try to finish off the thankful. So I'll make an attack at him. Oh, that's a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Yep.
Luther, you're up.
Alright, I will try to finish the one I just shot at earlier. And...
Oh, would have been huge
Sorry,
damage, but it does not hit. As you
Alright.
shoot, it hits its leather armor and it sticks in, but you can see that it did not penetrate the leather armor. Bandek, you are up.
Bandek is going to look at the Vindictive Scout, and he's going to point his long sword at it, and I'm going to cast Smite.
Okay, go for it. DC 12. Nat 1.
Oh my god!
So not only is it gone, for the first time you've ever cast a spell, it is gone.
Dwarves, why?
I'm gonna look back at Kilvar and be like, the only thing I see wrong is your convictions, and I'm gonna start moving forward.
Vindictive. Now, this one who you just tried to smite and repel and move up to. He's going to attack you with a short sword.
Yep.
With a huge hit, but only 3 damage. Damage is damage, though, when you're getting low on healing resources. Thankful is up. This one here is he's got 2 targets. 1 to 3, it's Rothgar. And on a 4, 5, or 6, it is the dwarf. So he's attacking Kilvar with a short sword. 'Tis a huge hit. I gotta move this Skeletal Scout, man. It's friggin'...
You can get rid of him,
There we go.
like, you know.
There we go.
He's exploded.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, he slashes Kilvar, slashes you across the chest, and it goes deep enough to penetrate some of your armor. You feel the warm stickiness of blood dripping down inside your armor, and it is your turn.
You step on a swing at the thankful skeleton. That's my abilities right here. Take a swing.
Ooh.
Whew!
There we go.
Oh, it's a double damage anyway, so 14.
And you attack Thankful?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright. With the holy power of the Sunforged Lair, it crumbles. It crumbles. Back to the top, the Eager Skeletal Scout. Alright, so we got Eager. He's only engaged pretty much with you, Rothgar. He's going to chop at you.
Bring it.
Yeah, 20!
No, take it back.
He brought it.
26. Yeah, you brought it.
Alright, with that, he chops down, and this one, yeah, it goes deep into your shoulder as he slides the blade back out, and blood is there covering your fur on your shoulder pad. And that one hurt. That one went deep. Rothgar,
Yeah.
your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go for him. I did not like that. I'm gonna try and split his skull with this one. Oh, that's 7 damage, because that was the one-handed attack.
With that, you smash off a bunch of ribs, go flying up against the wall, but it is still standing. Luther, you're up.
Vindictive took a pretty big, pretty big chunk out of Bandek, so I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Go for it.
Ooh!
11? The hell? 11?
That was my max.
Oh, you one-shot him! Awesome!
Alright, you fire the arrow, and it just goes straight through the skull and pins it up against the wall, and then the rest of it's like starts moving, and it stops moving. As it's literally impaled through the cranium into the wall behind it. Beautiful shot. You literally one-shot it. Bandek, you're up.
I am going to step over and take a swing at the eager skeleton.
Eager skeleton. Whew.
Nope.
And we have
Not my fight.
The dwarves are having a
You
rough
left the
go
door
of it this
open.
time.
That was your contribution.
All right, so hang on. Rules. GM only. Fumble tables with a melee weapon. Roll a d10, please. Mr. Bandek.
8.
8's a good number.
8. Okay. So with all the scattered bones and manacles on the floor, 8 is slip. You lose your footing, roll a dex check of DC 15, or fall prone.
I could just put me prone. Roll 15?
There you go. Because otherwise, it says your turn is ended and melee attacks have advantage on you while you're prone. So, but no, you're able to resist slipping on these manacles, and you're fine. Moving. Kilvar.
And I'm going to take a swing at that guy right there. Eager.
He's pretty eager, yeah. Whew. So 10 damage, because it's doubled, is definitely enough to shatter him. Okay, with that, I will stop the death metal music and put back on the other stuff. All right. You have done it. Let me quickly pause and let you know you guys might earn some luck tokens from this.
We need them.
Well, I don't know, though. They're level 2s. They're not that strong, and there's 4 of them. So
get, like,
the
1.
heroes are level 3, and you fought level 2 monsters, and you fought 4 of them?
Yep.
It's considered an easy task. You only gain 1 luck in total. And I will roll to see who gets it. Based on the chart in the bottom left corner, 2 is Bandek.
Yeah, luck's back, baby!
So Bandek, you get a luck point. Yes. So I will now unpause it. You are in this prison room here, and you can see that the back of the door was barricaded with 4 hefty bronze spears jammed up against the door for some reason. And just so you know, the only reason I was pointing out the large keyhole as well is that you can actually peek through it and look through and see the skeletons inside.
We knew skeletons.
You guessed.
Classic.
But otherwise, scratched into the chamber's walls are a number of writings, which you could look into if you wanted to, but otherwise it's just all these bodies that may have treasure, or maybe there's other treasure in here. Let's try to flip a coin and find out. On a 1, there's treasure.
Got another undead slaying weapon.
You wish. All right.
I do.
But they're only level 0 to 3s, so
Arrow of Minotaur Slaying.
no. All it is.
You get like a magic bastard sword, I'll be so happy.
No, what you found is a rusty lantern with shattered glass worth 1 gold coin. It looks like
This isn't a fancy weapon.
it could still function as a lantern if anyone
I
wanted
need
it.
to make a roll on my making things table whenever I will have to do that.
I don't think we even have like the oil, unless that's something that you can make.
You don't know if there's we could say that there. Let's see if you're lucky enough. On a 1, there's oil inside. Nope.
No.
That was pretty much been used up, and the glass on it shattered. Anyway, he's gonna keep it there and take it.
No, I don't think it's worth the inventory slot right now, unless someone disagrees.
It's definitely not worth the inventory slot.
On the bright side, I marked it off, so you won't find that next time.
Yep. Are there any other obvious ways out of this room besides the way we came in?
No.
I would like to cast heal on myself.
I would like to roll as well.
Yep, go for it. Oh, just barely.
Ooh.
Just
Oh.
enough.
I saw the 9. I couldn't remember the.
And what is the ranger rolling for?
DC 15 int check to make my big potion of healing.
Okay. Good luck. No.
Nope.
Okay, so you're not able to make that one until a long rest now, right?
That's right. I'm marking them off.
Cool.
Right.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Otherwise, let's just quickly go to Hrothgar and Kilvar. What are you doing for this round? While the other two were healing up, or trying to.
I just want to sort of like look around the room to see if there's any details that we've missed.
And what about you,
I do the
Kilvar?
same thing.
All right, so both of you look around. I'll just point out the walls since you're looking for any other exits or along the walls. So, in ancient common, so it's common language, but it's written like the Old Testament kind of thing. But it says there's a number of different scribblings around, but the only thing that really stands out to you, it says days since the beast appeared, and there's about 40 tally lines below it that gradually get fainter and fainter.
Okay, so it looks like they were trying to hide out from the Minotaur in here.
All right. When we leave, we go up and right.
Up and right. Okay.
All
You guys
right.
need to heal
Torch
yourselves
has
up
expired.
before we go. Oh, torch
And
expired.
lighting a new torch.
Do you guys need to do any more heals before we venture out?
I would like to try to heal again.
Yeah,
I'm going to attempt to heal Kilvar this time.
No. Holding my hand. Don't. No. And I'm slapping his hand away.
I'm gonna pin Kilvar down so Bandit can heal him.
No. Not happening.
As soon as you receive, well, brother, what seems to be the issue?
Because everything is failing because of this. No.
Because of what?
Because of this. Nope. I'll stick to my own goddess. You can stick to yours. And they'll smile on us again.
I will not break eye contact with him, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds onto Hrothgar.
Didn't need that badly.
Oh
my god. You teetered on 2 for me.
So you gotta.
And you can heal him as well with it.
No, he's not going to touch me.
What if I touch Kilvar passive healing on?
No, you're not channeling it through.
I know. I'm just being shit.
So Bandek, you can heal 2 targets or one person twice.
I don't need that much. You can heal yourself to your full health. I know you don't need a lot either, but if Kilvar doesn't
I want to do something spiteful. God damn it.
I'm going to interpose myself between Kilvar and Bandek. And I'm going to say he doesn't want it.
I'd be like, I will heal myself and I will heal Hrothgar.
Okay.
So
I'll make the same heal apply to both.
Okay.
So just roll
7.
7. Nice.
pretty good. So you can each heal
I'm
7.
full, yeah.
Pretty good there now. Excuse me.
And as I lock eyes and both my eyes just flare white with the radiant light, and like you just feel like this wave hit you, Hrothgar. While I'm just staring, locked eyes with Kilvar, I said, one thing that will not waver is my faith. The light will always guide me, and I will push past.
As a healing Hrothgar, you're just looking at Kilvar like, this could have been you. As you roll the crit. Okay.
All right. So
let's
top of the
go. Okay,
round.
I'm gonna let Bandek lead. So like, I'm gonna get between the dwarves.
I don't know where I'm going, so
I think Luther said
Right.
left.
Take a right.
Right.
You just had to make a dramatic exit.
Yeah, there we go. Drama.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
oh.
5, 6. So I think Bandek, you might be able to go one more or something and then stop. Okay, and then we'll go. I reset everything by mistake, but that's okay. So top of round 2. It's supposed to be every even number, but now I got it messed up. Okay, go again. I'm just not going to count this round. So that I'll roll at the top of 2. I'll just say it's going to be round 2 after you're done. Okay, this room. Where are you now?
You been here?
You have not been here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so as you step down into this room, the floor of this eerie chamber is littered with a chaotic tangle of skeletal remains, their origins shrouded in mystery. A solitary bronze dagger juts from the stone wall. Its point is embedded deep within the rock. There are splintered wooden racks, once used for unknown purposes, now stand broken. There's decaying alcoves that are bearing silent witness to the room's grim history. You figured there's at least probably about a dozen skeletons scattered throughout the floor. And some of them seem to be cut in half. They have tattered red-dyed armor, shattered shields, bronze short swords.
Okay.
Search this area for the items. Move on.
Yeah, just to see like the shield or anything. I know there's a door up there, but let's just see if there's anything in this room before we move on. So I guess let's check the bodies, see if anything we're looking for is on them.
Okay,
That's what I'll do.
Is everyone going to do that? Basically, you're all going to take the turn to spread around, try to be searching like 12 corpses?
Yeah, I mean, if there's shields and things on the ground, maybe.
Yeah,
we will look into the shield we're looking for.
Yeah, okay. I will help out. I just have to go AFK for a second.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to roll something here. I'm going to have to roll it 4 times. Where's this die? D12. Okay. Rolling.
12 on a 12, that's good, right?
That's the damage you take. The racks, there's red shields with black bulls painted on them. You find 3 spears. The walls have scorch marks and scratches on them, and deep sweeping gouges at chest and head height. But otherwise, nothing else of note.
Yeah, they were probably killed by the Minotaur with those big swipes is what I'm thinking.
Seems like the slaughter room for the Minotaur, for sure.
Okay, but nothing else. So you don't need us to make a check or anything?
No, I'm not going to get you to roll a check for that one.
Okay.
But I am going to roll, because now I'm going to assume it's the top of 2 now. So I just want to, keep track of every even number. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so nothing except you do hear very faint, a loud, just a grunting sound just echo through.
So there's a door to the north over here, and then it looks like south continues on. So do we want to go north or south?
Alright, I need to come in and have a look around. Well, the hallway continues south. It might go up. I'm going to poke my head around this corner.
This is a dead end. The south is a dead end.
That is a dead end?
That is
it's
a
just
wall.
a nook?
Yep. It's just
okay, I couldn't see from where I was.
End.
Oh.
Just like north here is a dead end, except you can see a door there.
Okay. What kind of door is it?
Well, it is your typical like big bronze door like you've seen around here, and that's it. And
locked?
It is not locked or jammed up in any way.
Okay. I'll prepare to open the door once everyone's close by. Anyone else need to do anything in this room before I open?
Just get in position, I guess, and then open the door. Use whatever movement you need to, and then you can finish your movement after you open it if you want.
I'll just wait until everyone's sort of in position.
Well, Mike's Bendix.
Oh, right, he's AFK. Sorry, yeah.
So he's probably going to move up here.
Okay. Okay, so going in. Okay, so.
And it looks like it cannot go north anymore. That is a wall.
Okay, so it's just south.
We'll go back up 2 and roll a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check?
Yeah.
Sure.
I wouldn't have walked out this corridor with him, but I know that Mike's AFK, so I'm just
Oh,
getting
this
the
is just for a
that he would
light
have given.
source, yeah. That makes sense. I say, like, why
Like,
are you
there
next
we
to
go.
me? You should be back in the rear. Okay, a wisdom check. 15!
Okay.
Not bad.
As you come in and the light source follows in behind, as soon as you come around that corner, you do notice along the northern wall about 8 holes in the wall, and a stone is bashed in.
Fuck, it's another bowl. Hey, okay.
And I'm rolling. Oh, nothing happens. As you look at that and you're like, shit, a bull. And you turn
I
around.
turn around to brace myself to sort of grab it by the horns if it comes charging.
And then nothing.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go down here and I'll try to be surprised when I see a bronze bull. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dead end.
5.
You can see it's a dead end with a bull.
What kind of gem does it have in its forehead?
Southern Hall. This one is 15 feet high, just like the other ones. 10-foot statue with lowered horns, ready to charge. There is a shining emerald there. Let me just quickly see. Oh yeah, might as well activate it for fun. There is a shining emerald in its forehead, but other than that, there is also a small pile of gold coins at the statue's feet.
And it doesn't look like there's any other doors down here.
You cannot see any other doors or exits or nothing. No.
Okay, it looks like it's a dead end. We've just got a bull here. We've got some offerings and yeah.
Knock the gem out or smash the gem. Or run back up here. Your choice. And I step back out here.
I'll try to smash the gem while I'm here. So I'll sort of come up to it and attack the gem.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Sure. I guess. Let me see. So if you moved over and you came down, you're gonna have to do a dash to get down there, and then we'll get to the top of 3.
Yeah. Oh, light source just went.
Yep. Bandix went out.
Oh, I thought he recast that, or maybe a lot of time, more time passed than I thought.
I assume he's going to cast it when he gets back, but
We'll just wait.
I'll pause
That
it
might
for a
change
second.
things.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Your light just expired. Do you
I
wanna-
will cast it again.
Success.
Awesome.
Now, is your goal to pry this open or just shatter the gem inside?
Yeah, I think it's easier to destroy it than it is to pry it. But you know what? I'll try prying. You know, I'm going to go try to slice at its edge. If I manage to roll well enough to pry it out, that's good. But if I destroy it, that's also
Well,
good.
no. See, that's the thing. No, you either got to use strength or dex. Related.
Strength.
So you're trying to either shatter
I'm-
it or you're trying
yeah,
to finesse it out, right?
Oh, I'm gonna shatter.
All right. So, yeah, okay. So, are you trying to remove it, like ripping it out, or are you trying to use your weapon and shattering it? Because there's different ACs or DCs depending on which one you pick.
I think I'm just gonna shatter. We shattered one before, and that seemed to be well enough. So that's my intent to shatter it.
Okay, go for it. Make an attack
Okay,
roll.
so this is a weapon attack. This is just normal. I don't think that hits, or I'd have no idea.
Well, it
what the
hits,
AC is.
but it
Okay.
just vibrates back off the thing, and then nothing happens.
Okay. I don't want to spend too much time doing this, so I'll head back.
Okay, so
This isn't connecting a passage we need to go, so...
all right. So as you're making your way back, I'll have to roll for it. You can start to move your way back either way, but on a 1, 2, or 3, it charges. No.
Nope.
For whatever reason, it is not activated. As you're lucky, you're able to walk down the halls, hit it, and then run back up. And you're gonna have to get out of here before it charges.
Yeah, I got one a movement there at the beginning of my next turn, but I'll just wait for Bandit to sort of go. Or I'm not sure if there's other people there. Can't see.
Finish off what you guys were gonna do for round 3 before I switch it over to round 4. Luther and Kilvar, is there anything in particular you guys were doing while you heard them go explore?
Luther has been studying his scribbles that he's been making for maps. That's it.
So we're just moved out of the tunnel.
Yeah. So maybe you guys figured out where we need to go. Like after that.
I have, but
Okay. I said,
yep.
where to?
All right. We have one option of unexplored space, and the other option is those pillars that disintegrated that Eder cap. So let's go to the place we haven't explored yet, which means retracing our steps.
Okay.
Where are you trying to get back to?
Where am I trying to get back to?
Yeah, do you know particularly
There.
what area or room?
Yeah, do you remember the stairs? Then we took a right and a north, and we got to the exit.
Way up north? Yeah, where you found an exit, yeah.
So when we got to those stairs, we had the option to keep going left. That's where we need to go right now.
So you're talking about this one where you just recently found, or where you could go out?
The one that like led to a hatch outside. Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking about?
Where am I? Is my character gone somewhere from everybody else's?
I dragged you up north, so to see if that was the
This
one
was
we're
the
talking
exit?
about.
What I'm talking about is here, and we're going to go here. This is where I'm going to lead everybody to.
Okay, perfect. For some reason, I can't target anyone now since I did that. Okay. All right, everybody. So he's essentially...
Oh, you're just moving us?
Yeah. Okay.
That was nice of you. All right, so we have to go left here.
For that would have taken one...
Just roll, see if you have an encounter along the way.
1, 2... So I'm going to roughly call that about 2, so I would have had to make a random counter check to run that far. No, okay.
Oh, we got a random encounter.
All right, so as you all, you get back up into here, you then hear... And...
Who is it?
You see...
Sure, he doesn't activate the bull.
But he also doesn't have an axe.
He walking up around at the heavy breathing. It's almost like it's been stalking you for the last little while because I knew it was the next thing on the random encounter table. And
Well, a lot of the hallways we've been in have been too small to fit it, so, but this is a big room.
now, the Minotaur, you see, it is back. It looks reincarnated. No wounds on it of any kind. However, it is not holding the Scarlet Slaughter Axe, but instead has 2 longswords, bronze longswords, and it's dual wielding them. But they just look like regular longswords. Nothing special about them, pretty much like the other longswords you've seen around these different armories and scattered through corpses and stuff as you went. With that said, this thing is not stealthy, so it's just going to straight up roll initiative. You heard it coming.
Yeah.
It is not trying to sneak in any manner. Reset initiative. Roll all. Let's hope you guys get to act first.
We won't.
Is there any chance when we heard it coming, I was able to make a roll to make something?
Well, you guys were dashing, double moving to get there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so
Just curious.
Not really, because that would take an action. You would have been back in another room. But
No worries. I'm good.
let's roll all.
That's fair. You sort of gave us a shortcut to get here, so that's the trade.
I actually let you get farther than you wanted to do. Who rolled the nat 20?
Luther.
Who's there?
Oh, but the big Minotaur gets to go.
Oh, I'm at the bottom of initiative. I rolled so bad. And I'm up front.
Okay. Well, I think we definitely need metal music for this.
I think so.
Where's it to? Combat. All right. Let's play it. And I'm going to skip a few because we already heard a few of them. All right. Here we go. All right. Zooming in. Let's do this. Luther, you're up.
Well, Luther is backing the fuck up. And he is doing that whilst preparing a shot at the Minotaur from distance. Let's go.
It does not hit.
Well, it's it. We only get the one attack around. So let's go.
All right. So I'm going to. It's lined up. It's going to do what it does. Charge in place of attacks. Move up to double near, so it can go up to 60 feet in a straight line and make one single horn attack. So it is going to go through Kilvar and Luther.
No.
Oh, I didn't know the single horn attack could go through multiple people. It's crazy.
He's
Now, is there any chance maybe he'll want to go for me instead, seeing
Nope.
that I've got his weapon?
well, when he sees it right now, he can't barely see you.
Okay. I was gonna say, like,
it
maybe
is-
I'll, like, hey, look at me.
He's going through everybody. So starting with Kilvar, he's well, now let's see. It is only one attack. I think I'm being a bit dramatic, letting him go through all of you. So it's supposed to be just one attack. So I think it is just going to be Kilvar.
By that logic, why would he do that? Why not just move up and attack the 2-3 attacks that he had before?
Well, because whenever he gets a chance to charge, this is going to be his one charge for combat. Just like last time, he like opens combat with a charge, like a bull would.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, like he did to Bandek last time, and one-shot him. But I just think, like, because after that, he needs to charge in a straight line. And so it's
Okay.
I just want my Minotaur to open. I know it's tactically better to come up and attack multiple times, but I think it's cooler if he comes around the corner, sees you, huffs and puffs a few times, and then charges in a straight line. That also means technically he could attack either one of you, though. Because once he ends here, he gets to pick one person to gore, right? So I think I'm gonna roll. It's only fair that I would roll. So on it's on the bottom corner. So John is higher. So 1 is Kilvar, and a 2 will be Rothgar. So it's actually Rothgar. So as he's charging down the hallway, he's charging. It looks like he's coming for you, Kilvar. He's got like you focused, but then as he comes around the corner, in the corner of his eye, he sees his slaughter axe, the glimmering slaughter axe that is his. And just as he gets there, he torques his head like a bull would to the right, and he's altering his gourd towards Rothgar. He sees red now that you got his axe.
Yeah, like he literally like turns his head, and as he does, the horn like is coming straight for my ribs.
And here we go. He gets 1 attack. Normal attack, right? Doesn't say advantage or nothing. Nope, just 1 attack. Oh my god. Are you serious? Okay. And
I'm not down.
Yes, you are, because if it hits, it does ×2 damage.
Oh, okay, then
Because it is a charge attack. It's
Oh, okay. Then, like, I'm super down.
so he did 36 damage to you.
Yeah, okay. I thought I could survive 18, but nope.
You would have if it was normal, but it's the charge rules, right? That's what he gets for replacing all of his attacks for it. I will point out, last time I did this bull wrong. He was slightly easier last time.
Wait, just say, so it does, so to say that again, it does double damage because...
The charge. It just says you make 1 attack. If it hits, ×2 damage.
Okay, and then it's doubled again because it's a crit. Okay.
Yeah. If it wasn't a critical, it just would have doubled his normal damage. Like the damage on it, as you can see, is just a D12.
Yep. No, perfect.
But technically, that was a D12
I
×2
am
×2. But I want to point out,
one shot.
last time you guys fought him in melee, I was just doing his 2 melee attacks. But I did him wrong. Somebody left in a comment in my last video that his ability is and. So he gets 2 melee attacks and horn attacks every round. That's not a charge attack, but he gets to hit with his horns and his weapons every round. So just letting you know up front. But Bandek, you're up.
I am going to step over and heal Rothgar.
You just got gored into
What a time for this to fail.
Well, you had to say that, didn't you?
I will use my luck and re-roll
Is
it.
there only luck?
Ooh!
Ooh! I'll take it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not much, but it's enough to open up the light in your eyes again.
Yeah, like half my ribs are cracked though.
Kilvar, you're up, staring up, you 4.5-foot dwarf looking at this 12-foot tall goat that just...
I'm taking a swing at him,
Oh,
and I'm missing.
that's a miss. Are you
And I'll
moving?
take a singular step downward, so he has a clear shot.
Okay, down. All right, Rothgar, you're prone. Your axe is like
okay.
just a foot away from you, and you're staring up at Bandek's light, and also
So I'll use my fighting spirit first to get back a little bit of HP. This is not going to be a lot. So let me see. It's 1d4 plus con. So at most it's going to be 6. So let me see. It's just a free action. So I get back an extra 5 HP. I'll add that there, Eddie. Okay, and I'm going to make an attack with the Slaughter Axe. This is one-handed, just to clarify. Let's make a strike. Come on. Oh. The dice went on a journey for me. I was watching it go around.
Feels
Rolled
bad.
ones on both dice, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was minimum damage, but I didn't hit him anyway.
Luther, you're up.
Well, gotta keep going.
This is rough. This is rough.
This guy was a cakewalk last time.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah. Yeah. It's
No, it is not enough to hit.
guys, I'm swinging and I'm missing.
You shoot, you hit, but
As
it
we
digs
are,
into his shoulder armor of his chainmail, and that's it. It goes back to it. Oh my god, this is not looking good for our heroes.
Nope, this might be the end.
Okay, let's see. He's got 3 targets in range. So D3 based on the bottom left corner. 1 is John, 1 is Kilvar, 2 is Bandek, 3 is Rothgar. Going from top to bottom. First attack. That's Kilvar. Okay. Long sword attack. Are you serious?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh my god. Nat 20s from this bull.
Every attack has been a crit.
Do you have
I
anything?
think Kilvar survived that, though. Potentially.
He should not have taken his sword. He's bad, or his axe. He's bad now.
Oh, you survived
You
it.
got 1 HP?
Just
2.
for the record, if he would have had his axe, that would have been times 4 damage.
It would have been worse. It's good that I have the axe. I just need to crit on him. That's what I need to do.
Second attack goes at... third one down. Rothgar swings with the long sword against Rothgar. He's dual wielding him.
Oh! Maybe he drops the sword?
Fumble table. I guess I will roll because it's my character. D10. Consult the table.
This guy's nothing but extremes.
A 10. Okay. He needs to roll a... I know he's extreme. Pulled muscle in his legs. Roll a con DC 15. Now he's got good con. DC 15 though. Aww.
Oh!
Alright. Your movement is halved. He has disadvantage on any ability check that requires the lower body strength until you have completed a long rest or received some magical healing.
Oh,
He's not going to be doing any squats.
But for the
Someone
record,
skipped leg day.
so essentially he won't really be charging anymore, and his movement is halved at least, so that's something. Other than that,
Still got one more attack, right?
one more attack, yep. And then this is for his horns to see who's going to
You
gore.
missed with the bull.
Oh,
Fuck.
Kilmer! It's gonna
He needs
get
to
them.
miss.
Okay.
He needs to miss.
Horns. It is only a +6 instead of a +7. He's not as good with the horns, but he rolled a 19.
Fuck! I thought it was going to be another nat 1.
Kilvar. He comes back after chopping you with his left-hand sword, striking you down, and you're like barely holding on. He swings around with his other sword, fumbles, pulls his leg as he's trying to attack up north, and then he comes back with his horns and hammers you into the wall, knocking you down. Bandek, you are up.
Bandek is going to step down, and he is going to reach for the holy side of Madeira, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
You're gonna fail this now.
We
Kill
have
her
nowhere
attack.
luck.
Woo!
Ooh!
Kilvar's spite, even in his unconscious state, he's still like, I hope you fail.
Oh no! He's like, his limp hands are trying to push Bandex off of him.
Oh man. And once your eyes open up, Kilvar, and you're staring up at Bandek's light and a shocked Scarlet Minotaur.
He's never felt
And,
more violated in his entire life.
And I'm going to say just close enough to Kilvar because Bandek is still thinking of what he said to him, and he's going to just say it close enough just so Kilvar can hear it, and say Madeira may have abandoned you, but the Saint will always protect.
Ooh. Ooh.
And I say stand up and face the Minotaur.
Kilvar, it is your turn. You are prone.
Kilvar's gonna stand up, take his sword, and swing at the Minotaur again.
Not the target I was expecting.
Swing a Bandek.
Oh man, swing and a miss. Swing and he parries you with one of his other swords.
Okay, Rothgar.
Don't forget you got that cool spell there, Kilvar. The one that was clutch last time.
Oh right, he got a new spell. I can't remember it.
That's the
Oh,
reason.
Zone
That's the
Truth.
reason. No, the one to you Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth.
Rothgar, you're up.
I'm going to attack one-handed. Come on, I need a crit. Okay, I'm just gonna hope.
You guys just gotta start hitting it. You're all with it.
Yeah, just hit it. I'm being greedy with a crit, but I mean, come on.
Come
Nope.
on.
We're rolling dog shit.
And you swing, and it brings up its long sword and parries your blow at the same
Yeah,
time as it is
absolute-
parrying the other sword.
Yeah, absolute dog shit.
Luther, you're
Okay,
up.
that's me.
All right, let's see if I can actually hit this son bitch.
Come on, damage dealer, deal some damage. Oh, there we go.
That's the one.
That's a hit. Oh, that's good at max damage too.
Huge chunk. This one sticks right into its abdomen, and it goes deep. Like your whole arrow just like goes right in. You can only see the little feathers or whatever at the end sticking out. It went fully into his guts. Beautiful shot. Now it goes for it. Who is it going to smite? We're going to roll it like we did last time, from top to bottom. Kilvar. All right. Longsword attack, just like last time.
Kilvar's down again.
Now, its next attack, only got to roll a d2 to see who it attacks. It's a 1 is one on the higher one, which is Bandek. It's attacking Bandek with a longsword. That's a hit, but for
Oh, but only 2 damage.
only
okay.
2 damage. Oh, you just took
Ooh,
it?
okay. That's a very acceptable amount.
And now I got to flip a coin again to see who gets the horns. Bandit gets the horns. Ooh. No, he's up.
I'm still up. Okay. Oh, I
Bandek,
wasn't sure.
it's your turn, Bandek.
Heal yourself. Heal yourself.
Oh
Oh no! Wait! Or get Kilvar.
I'm going to try to heal Kilvar again.
This is where you're gonna lose your spell.
Yeah, I lost
Do it.
it.
Oh.
The user god wanted you to choose you.
Do you wish to move away or staying there?
Nope, I'm standing my ground. I'm not moving.
Okay.
Bandek does not back down from a fight. He doesn't care how bad it is. He's got faith.
All right, Kilvar, you got to roll a d4.
D4. Plus my constitution. -1.
So just 1 round.
Just 1 round.
Oh shit!
Okay.
And we don't have a healing spell, so
And we were doing it so you only roll the d20 to try to get up.
On the next round.
On the next round, right?
I think on the next round, because we were always saying that like you're always down that first round, but you're not going to die that first round.
All right,
That's
so
sort of the way.
so if he's not going to die this round, does that mean he's going to get one round? So when it comes around to his
at the end of my next turn.
It's at the end of his next turn, so I think he gets to roll. So if no one heals him next turn, he gets to roll the d20. If he rolls the 20, he's up, but if not, and we haven't healed him by that point, he's dead.
Holy shit. Rothgar, you're up.
And we have no potions. Okay.
Go for it.
It's my turn?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I got nothing, dude. I'm going to make an attack at this thing and hope for the best. It's not a hit. I'm rolling. Oh, wait, is 14 a hit?
Exactly enough to hit.
It's only 4 damage, though. It's not a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Damage is damage.
Yeah.
Luther, you're up.
Shit. All right.
I honestly think that damage needs to be done more than healing at the moment.
Well, healing's no longer an option anyway.
Yeah,
I know,
healing's
but I
not
mean,
on
like
the
first
table.
aid and all that stuff.
Well, you could
I think-
stabilize with an intelligence 15 check. But just so you guys
Yeah.
know, if you don't have healing, but it's hard to pull off you guys with intellect DC 15.
Oh yeah, but with the health
Yeah,
boost
like in
on people,
midst of combat,
it'll
if we
be
had
fine.
more time.
But if not, a character could die. So 9 damage, is it? Whew.
But I mean, even if they got me up at low health, like even 2, in next round he could take out 3 of us if he rolls well.
Yeah, like he rolls very well. I mean, chances of him missing us is low. Like
Yeah.
we might. I think Luther may be the only survivor of this encounter. Honestly.
Whew. Okay, so huge hit. The arrow goes through and like into the mouth of the Minotaur. And it like it literally goes through one side and like rips out part of its mouth. The teeth are falling out. But a nasty arrow shot. And Luther, you moved up there. All right, Minotaur is up. All right, I've been making this guy fearless, even though it's not on a sheet because he is the Scarlet Minotaur, so he will not be rolling morale. A normal Minotaur would, but he will not. Because this is his only purpose for being
That's
created.
what immortal.
So who does he kill?
So, yeah, and he's immortal, right? So, we got to roll. We got to roll the D2, I guess. Here we go. From top to bottom. This time it is
Me.
Rothgar with the longsword attack. Why am I rolling so high?
Do you know how many times? How many times have I watched that D20 for his attacks go on the 1 and slide over to the 19? It's like the 3rd or 4th time it's happened.
I know, I'm rolling 19s, 18s, and 20s constantly.
You're like, seriously, I'm watching the dice go 1, oh no, 19. It happened like 3 or 4 times with him.
All right, its next attack is up against Bandek. Longsword.
Maybe he'll actually miss.
He could. Oh my god. Now, Bandek, you got some gear, don't you?
Oh!
I have a dwarven mail I have not used yet.
What does it do?
It breaks a hit, doesn't it?
No, that's
reduce
the shield.
It reduces a single hit by a d6.
Oh, that's excellent!
You might
I
want to
would
use it.
I would like to use it.
Oh!
In Gimli fashion, you know. You got dwarven chainmail on. And as he comes down with the sword, that would cleave you down. With that, it doesn't destroy the gear either. It's just a once per day. But
Nope.
essentially, this blade slices across, and only because it's made of dwarven steel as the blade ricochet off, leaving this shocked Scarlet Minotaur shocked. Now its third and final attack, the horns. Who gets the horns?
Rothgar.
Rothgar gets the horns.
Rothgar going down.
I rolled a 5.
Oh,
an
he missed!
11.
Someone killed me!
He goes to gore you up against the wall, and you duck it. Bandek, you are up.
We're hitting with the longsword.
Come on, hit it. Oh! I thought that was going to be a nat 20 for a moment.
7 damage. 1,
But
2,
7 damage,
3,
that's really
4,
good.
5, 6, 7. You chop it across both
So
legs. Go
I
ahead.
imagine that like I took the hit and like the chainmail, like I hooked my chainmail, so I took no damage. I took the momentum of him spinning me into the sword and just slicing across his legs.
Nice, and you cut deep on both thighs, and blood is just spurting out. You think you might have hit an artery or something. Brutal. Kilvar, I guess this is it. You need a nat 20.
Okay. I'll make a request as Kilvar dies. Can Bandit roll wisdom?
Sure, I guess. I don't know what you're planning, but if you wanted to, we'll just see. I'll let you know if I allow it or not. But roll wisdom, I guess. Bandek. It's pretty high.
Okay. Okay, so I'll explain. As Kilvar lays dying, looking up at this battle, he's gurgling on his blood, and he's like, doing that whole thing, like, I can see the light. And he looks up at Bandit, and he says, it's the Saint, and he dies.
It's the Saint?
Yeah, his god. I gave him like a DC of 15 to see if he can try to convert him as his faith was failing.
In death, you converted faith?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Clearly, his god wasn't doing anything for him.
Exactly. And we kind of had that back and forth, and I was like, it's a DC 15, so it's kind of hard. But,
I like it. I like it.
Okay. We have 2 more attacks, myself and Luther, before it comes back to this. If we can land decent hits, we might be able to take it out. So,
I don't feel landing a regular hit.
I just need to land a hit. Okay.
The question is 1 or 2-handed damage?
I'm doing 1.
Okay.
1-handed damage, because I still got my shield.
Okay.
Seeing Kilvar go down, it's like is going to fill Rothgar with some rage as he's going to put his all into this. Say that before I roll. I'm jinxing myself? Maybe.
That is a hit.
I hit! Is it enough?
1, 2, 3. It is enough. He only had 3 left.
Yeah, so like I just sort of cut down and then it's sort of still like focused over on Bandek and Kilvar's direction and sort of like slice through its neck.
And as you slice the neck once again, you've defeated the Scarlet Minotaur, except this time, much more of a challenge. Despite losing its weapon, and that gave it quite the edge, it just was brutal. Brutal. This time it was out for revenge. And you cut its throat, it drops to its knees, and then falls back, gargling, blood spraying everywhere, and it collapses. Both of you are in a horrible amount of pain as you all 3 of you look over as the light and the life has left Kilvar.
I'm not even going to look at the other 2. I'm gonna bend down to Kilvar. I'm gonna close his eyes. I'm gonna rip the medallion of Madeira off his chest, and I'm going to throw it into the darkness. And I'm just gonna try to pick his body up and starting to walk towards the exit.
Yeah, we need to.
Well, there's an exit just up around the corner from where you are.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
So, that being said, okay, a couple things. First off, you've defeated the Minotaur, which is a level 7. So you heroes are level 3. You defeated a level 7, which goes beyond my chart. So all of you get a luck point.
Too little, too late.
And we will see if it has any more treasure on it on a 1.
Oh!
Okay. So this is on the bigger chart. Oh, cool. How would it have this? When you look now over here, when he was coming around the corner, in one of his hands he was dragging the corpse of somebody who...
That guy?
No,
Luther's
not
dad.
the guy. But he was dragging the corpse of someone, and that person was wearing a suit of blackened steel plate armor. So it's plate armor that's totally black. You guys know something like that would be valued at about 170 gold, and it's also worth 1 XP. So whether you take it or not, but it's pretty valuable, so you probably want to.
I think
Yeah.
we
Or you could even
Well,
wear it.
We'll definitely take it.
definitely take it. I mean, I'm sure we have the inventory. Or actually, wait, let me see.
Because
I thought I had space. But,
I think the only one who can wear plate is Hrothgar. Priest armor, no, all armor and shields. So yeah, priest could use it too.
Okay.
But now ranger cannot wear plate armor.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so either one of you can use it. But I'll let it be whether it's dwarf or human. It's fine. Like it'll be interchangeable. It's only if like the Scarlet Minotaur chainmail is huge. That's why you can't wear his.
As far as I'm concerned, Bandak doesn't even know he had any gear because he just left. Like he
Yeah,
he
I
had
know.
one concern.
But I'm just gonna say, well, fine. That's Hrothgar and Luther. You notice it. It's so who wants to pick it up for now?
I can put it in my pack for now. If you don't want to wear it right away.
Yeah, we can sort of sort it out afterwards. But yeah, so you can take it, and we'll sort of figure all that afterwards. But yeah, I think right now, I think we need to make our way back. Like the
Can
cost has
I
been too high.
confirm that because Bandek is carrying Kilvar, he's carrying all of Kilvar's gear on Kilvar? Like, he didn't drop his sword and stuff where he died.
Only the medallion has been lost.
You're making sure that he did. Like you're gonna take his sword. Yeah, his sword. You just make sure it's on this person.
I picked him up, body and bones, pack and all.
Yeah.
I just noticed that puts you
shit!
over
The
your
black and mail
encumbrance.
was 3.
Yeah, it's super heavy.
Okay.
Anybody got a space?
I've got no space, but let me just see. I've got a sing. Yeah, so let me just say.
Oh, by the way, this plate armor is actually more to it. Advantage to hide in a dark environment without moving. Ignore the default disadvantage to stealth from this armor when doing this. So, like, yeah, if you're in a dark environment and, and not moving.
Okay, so how many slots do you have, like, amongst everyone? Because right now my slots are full, but I'm carrying a lot, so we can sort of try.
I'm at
four.
-1.
Bandex,
If you're at 4, you can take the plate mail.
If you're gonna drag it out with you, then I'll take it. I'm not stopping to pick it up though.
No,
Yeah. Amongst our party we have the slots. Narratively, Bandek takes it, but we actually take it just narratively.
That's
Mechanically, it's in Bandek's inventory until we get back to camp to sort things out. If that makes sense.
That's fine. Yep. So with that, now let me just turn on the music a little more.
I sort of take the armor and lay it on top of Kilbar's body, like, here, just take this on out with you. No, not really.
So technically, he's carrying and dragging Kilvar's body, and you're assisting, and you got the extra suit of plate armor that you're grabbing with you. Did you all take your XP, by the way?
Oh.
How much?
No.
1. It's worth 1 XP.
Okay. Nice.
And there's a bit of history to this type of armor too. But you guys don't know it. But maybe you can find out as you see how fancy it is and what is the history behind this blackened steel. But either way, you're not worried about that right now. You're worried about getting out. So your plan is to take that exit just to the north there?
That's where I would lead him if he was intent on leaving.
Okay. All right. So with that, I'm going to activate this scene as you take your lifeless friend and companion up out of here, and you make your way back up into the ruins. Let's check out. I made a random table this time in game.
It's raining. As it's sorrowful.
Yes, well, there's
it's a light drizzle.
There's a light drizzle of rain as you step outside. The weather matching your mood.
What time of day is it?
It's always night, remember?
Sorry, I forgot. It's always night. There's one rare sunny day.
Yeah, there's like a 1 in 10 chance on my weather chart that the sun comes out. So,
and that time is mostly overcast.
So right now it's just dark and dreary.
We can't carry him all the way back. We should bury him. You can speak the rights. Said we can't carry him all the way back.
You can't carry him. He will come home with me.
If you insist.
I'm gonna deadlock eyes with him, I said. Either we both go back, or neither of us do.
I said if you insist. I just thought we could bury him here. I'm not sure how. If this is something you want to do, then I will lead the way back.
At least let me help carry your burden, Bandek.
Bandek's not going to let anybody else carry him. He's carrying him himself.
Well, the question is, so are you planning to make a camp here, or is it planning to travel immediately?
We need to rest.
Yes, we do need to rest, Bandek.
If we find a spot, we can protect him. We can rest, we can heal, and then we can carry him back.
It's just like, so be it. And he's just going to find a place to lay Kelvar down.
Okay.
Let me scout around, and I'll find a sheltered spot.
Within the keep or within the forest is my question. Where do you want to make camp?
I would look around for whatever is the best look defensively. But depends on what I see.
We had a secure spot before. Are we able to sort of use that again, or are we sort of like in a different area?
Yeah, you might be able to find good areas in both environments because it's, usually based on your role. But now you could take the same one that you found before here in the keep, which is pretty good. If you wanted to, or you can just head out in the forest and maybe try to find a better one. Because I don't think you tried to find one immediately in the forest, but it's completely up to you.
But if the keep is accessible from where we are, I know this is the north end of where we are, so I didn't know how close we would be to it.
Yeah, well, when I say keep, I mean like this whole Citadel complex, right? It's like a city, and like it was like, so this whole Citadel area. So you're gonna just go to the same one you went to last time, which was pretty good?
Sure.
Okay. All right, and do you plan to light a fire?
If it seems safe.
If it seems safe, nothing is ever safe in these environments. But lighting a fire usually you can attract attention, but at the same time it can also ward off the some creatures. Basically, if you sleep without a light source, there's more random encounter checks. But but it can depend. So I don't know. It's just up to you. Do you want to light a fire? I
think that would be probably the best bet.
How would it stay going with well, it's only a light drizzle. You could probably keep it going.
Oh, I thought the place we found was sort of sheltered.
A little bit, yeah. You could put a fire underneath it. Sure. All right.
I know. And I do have a tent, so where you can sort of like keep yourselves covered from the elements.
Perfect. All right, so that's good, and you got the bed rolls and all the supplies now because you got technically Kilvar's bed supplies as well. So that's fine. So you just make camp, and I'll just roll for some random encounters happen during the night. You're trying to get your long rest.
Let us get our sorrowful rest.
No, we'll see. First check. There's 3 checks per night. Okay. On the 3rd check, there is something. Okay. I'm going to roll. Okay. That's going to be 2d6 goblins. So it's only 3 goblins. It could have been 12 goblins.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
I have like 5 HP though.
There are 3 goblins. So you see 3 of them lurking around in the camp. With this random encounter, you did have a good fort, but you also had a fireplace going. So I'm going to pull up the goblin stats, and there's not really any stealth. I'm just going to make it pretty easy that they're probably going to spot you, as this is a scouting party coming by. With that, their wisdom, I'm going to make it pretty easy. But you did find a secure camp, and it is drizzly and rainy, so I'm going to make it a normal check. So that would be DC 12. And what is their wisdom? -1. Okay. So I got hit a DC 12 with a -1. Oops. D20 because I don't have your stupid cheat up. So this -1, I didn't put the -1 in. So is 6. Means that they are patrolling the area. So they do not see your camp right now immediately and get an ambush on you, but you wake up and you do see them scouring the area, and so they might find you any minute. So basically what I'm rolling for is to see whether they ambushed you in your sleep in the night. But you actually, whoever is on watch, notices 3 goblins scouring the ruins here, and it's just a matter of time before they find you.
Oh, I'm not sure which watch was this for a second.
Well, I'm going to roll to see who was awake. So it's a D3. So at the time was number 2, which is not Kilvar, not Bannock, Rothgar. So it's Rothgar. Rothgar, you were the one who was awake, who spotted this while the other 2 are asleep.
Okay. Spotting that, I'll sort of like awake the others and just sort of let them know that like goblins are pursuing. We should either fend them off or quickly move.
At that moment, I'd like to make a herbalism roll if I could.
Hey, I found my goblins. All right, herbalism check. Okay, yep, you got time, so go for it.
All right, I have some herbs in my pockets. I'm going to try and do a Phobane. I need a 13 DC. I did it.
Oh.
So
we still haven't rested, right? Correct?
You did not get your long rest. You got all you're going to need is about another 2 hours of sleep to get your long rest. But this is like interrupted now, so you might need a bit more, depending.
I need to roll a D6.
Sorry, what did you create?
I get 6 rounds of advantage on goblins.
You made Phobane?
I made the Phobane.
Oh,
He said goblins, and I fuck them up.
Can I cast the spell?
yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm giving all you guys a chance to either like buff up or try to sneak away. Is essentially.
I'm gonna try to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Nice.
Okay, go for it. Success. Holy Conviction round. You gain +2 bonus to armor class for the duration. Okay. And I guess there's probably not much prep you want to do, unless you can think of something there.
There's nothing I can think of. We never really discussed the armor, though, so I guess I'm still in my standard chainmail, but there's no other prep I can do, so I'll just sort of be there and sort of brace myself.
Okay. Very good. So with that, you get your buff spells up, and at that point, you had an opportunity to basically sneak away or get buffed up. You get buffed up, and you're well aware, and 3 goblins round the corner, and they are going to be attacking you. So, okay.
This is a sad death. I really like this party. The other party was too new. I didn't care enough about my character.
I know, but like...
This death is
I was
sad.
genuinely feeling bad for Kilbar because things were going worse and worse, and I feel at some point he sort of lost the will to live.
I was genuinely thinking about converting to Madeira. I was so close.
I got the Uno reverse on him at the end, though.
You did. Well, my whole thing with Kilvar is the more spells I failed, the more depressed he would get. And he had failed, I think it was like 3 or 4 of the spells. So he almost had nothing left he could cast. So that's for...
So true.
Yeah.
And I think you had one other spell?
There was Depression of Evil. I was trying to get time to cast before I died. But that's never...
That's the one that gives him disadvantage on anyone he targets who has that buff up. So, but he was attacking...
If I stayed up... Yeah.
You would have had to have like put it on Rothgar, and then everyone else would have had to got away from melee and force kind of him to tank it at disadvantage. That would have been like probably the smartest play. But then again, you might have rolled the spell and failed it, right? So who knows? And that still might not have worked. But
trust me, I would have failed it.
All right, you guys are well aware of goblins, and their racial ability is keen senses. They can never be surprised. So they are, the moment they round that corner, you guys were trying to lie in, wait a little bit too, and then suddenly it's just like, does anyone speak Goblin here?
I'm pretty sure I don't, but let's just take a look.
I just don't even know where to see that.
Nope.
I do speak Goblin.
Oh!
Wait, why did you roll protection from me? Oh, it's Kilvar.
I just wanted to see if I
Oh,
would
I was
stay
wondering
up.
who rolled that.
From beyond the grave, Kilvar assists us.
He who speaks goblin, so only Luther, you just hear. Ah, there! Ah! and the other two are immediately alerted, and with that, we're gonna roll initiative for everyone. Goblins get to act first.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, they have pluses to dex.
No!
You
I
get-
have plus to dex.
No!
All right.
I have +2 or +1 to dex, and I got a 2 in initiative. That
Eddie!
Okay, so the question is, I think the only fair thing to do is we'll determine whether they will be within near range or double near. So that determines basically 30 feet or 60 feet when combat started. So that'll determine whether they got a double move to engage you or just one move and attack. Because this is a large area and they're creeping around. So I'm going to roll a dice, and on a 1, they are close enough to attack you round 1, and on a 2, they're like 60 feet away. But they do have short bows and stuff anyways, so alright. Doesn't really matter too much, so they're close enough that if they wanted to run in for melee, they could. So, which is the first one to go? Begin combat. Confident Goblin. This one here in the middle. Let's see who he goes after. D3. 1. The one who's highest. Bandek. Okay. Rushes up to you, Bandek. Oh no. We're gonna
Not like this. Not
Go.
like this.
club attack.
Oh my god. 19? You stay away! I'm assuming everyone sees the same dice rolls.
Numb Goblin. Let's see who he attacks. That's the D3, so that is Luther. Rushes
That's
to
not
engage you in melee. Since the long rest, do you still have your disengage? You might.
Oh, I do have disengage. I do have disengage.
I think
Yes.
I
you
didn't
do.
even have long rest benefits.
It didn't matter. I didn't use it in the last.
Oh, okay, sorry. Just the way he said that, I was thinking, wait, we got a long rest. Do I have
I
other
have
things?
3 a day, so as a reaction, close.
Oh,
I can do a
perfect.
DC 12 Dex check to move yourself in a straight line within near distance. With DC 12.
Not looking well.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right, Dex. Come on, baby. 12. Well, fuck me.
Wait, we have luck points. We have luck points.
I'm using my luck. I'm using my luck.
Oh, really? Okay.
We don't have a
Nice.
heal spell.
I know. Do whatever you want. Hey, do what you want. Oh, no.
Are
Oh
you
my
fucking
God.
kidding me?
The dice have a story to tell.
Okay.
The dice have told my story. I am not. 2 3s? Are you serious?
Okay.
All right.
I'm debating giving you my luck because what else am I going to use it for?
You could use it on attacks to kill them. Or trying to get
Okay.
into like 15 checks to keep people from dying.
Maybe. Okay, I'll hold on to my luck for now.
It's up to
Hope
you.
this
Yeah.
doesn't-
If
Okay.
they're throwing D6s, I might survive.
Yeah, I'm thinking D6. They're goblins. It's like D6s at most.
You gonna let
All
Numb
right, let's-
Goblin swing?
Let's let them swing.
The
Yeah,
club!
D4 and only two. Oh, he missed.
Ah! This one! This one! Look
I don't
what he
even know
got!
my.
Look at the shinies
see.
he's got! Ah! And he lunges off a rock, flies towards you, wildly swinging and missing. Rothgar, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to go to the one for Bandek. I'm gonna attack the confident goblin.
I will point out, if I rolled 2d6 and got like 10, 11, or 12 goblins, you guys are prepared.
This could have been this would have been all like, just kill us now.
Okay.
just kill us now. Okay, so I'm gonna make attack one-handed, of course. I can't.
I just
can't-
finished resketching the entire
Oh, wait, is
map
11
of my
enough for
character
a
dies.
goblin?
11 is enough. They have
7?
11 AC. And how much damage? 7?
Yes. Whew, okay.
Bandek, you're up.
Vandak
There's-
is going to, like, you almost see like this like stillness in his face as he walks down. I can't. Oh, because the game's on pause. I can't.
Oh,
move.
okay.
he casually just like strolls like almost with purpose to this goblin and just cleaves with his longsword.
That's enough, and 5 damage is enough.
Oh yes.
They have
Ooh,
5
okay.
HP and 11 AC.
Ooh, okay.
What you saw, Rothgar, it was just Bandek. He didn't even look at the goblin. He just walked up to it and like thrusted his sword almost slowly through the stomach of the goblin. Didn't even pay attention to its reaction.
And yeah, this one was like charging towards you, but then when it seen you coming towards it, it kind of like got in this like combat stance, getting ready for you. And just as you like walk up, this thing basically was like made a bit of a lunge for you, but like you said, you just like coldly just put the sword forward, predicted its lunge, and just like impaled it, right? Just
Yeah,
like-
so Rockers are like, oh man, that's pretty dark.
Luther, you are up.
All right, I'm backing up 10 feet. For now, I'm gonna look down at the goblin, and I'm going to draw my bow and say, "It was bad. It was a bad night for you."
Oh, yes. Oh,
You shoot him right through the throat. Falls over, and then
probably
everything
the best way it could have gone.
everything goes quiet. You do not hear any more goblins.
Should have enough time to finish our rest before moving on.
Bandek just walks back towards Kilvar's body and hunkers back down.
Use them like a pillow.
No, I'm just I'm
I'm joking. Sorry.
I'm within proximity. I'm just like constantly on guard around it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Say-
Rothgar has sort of been keeping an eye on you specifically, just to sort of gauge you. Like, obviously not in the good place, but like, yeah.
Okay. So, you finish your long rest. Successful. All right, everyone, you get all your abilities back, all your healing spells back.
Do we get any luck points back? 'Cause we spent one in that fight.
Oh, I doubt it. 3 level 3s going up against a bunch of level 1s? No chance.
Okay.
'Cause you,
Okay.
Do we
Figure
heal?
it
I
out.
can't remember on a long rest.
you fought
Yeah.
4 level 2 skeletons, only got 1 back, so you're definitely not getting nothing back
Okay.
for this.
Yeah, we get full health because we got our long rest now.
And any spells that were not nat 1s, like your smite, I guess.
Yeah, I got everything back but smite.
Okay. You wake up in the morning, and what is the plan the next morning?
Let's, I guess, pause for this so we don't sort of go into our inventory because this sort of happened overnight. Let's sort of figure out our inventory situation. So, what do we want to do? So, right now I'm full. With the armor, do we want me to take the armor or do you want it, Bandek? I know you've already got the dwarven only, so I mean, because of that, I'm thinking at least for now it's best for Rothgar to take that armor, but what's your say?
Bandek doesn't give a fuck. He's not even paying attention to the conversation.
Okay. So yeah, I'll take that armor.
You gonna wear it?
Yeah, I'll wear it.
Okay. So
But let's see what we've got for inventory. So, I can. That takes up 3 slots. You said.
yes, 3 slots.
Okay. So,
I'll drag it over to you.
are there 3 things that I can get rid of? So, how many inventory slots does Kilvar have?
You could just right now give your tent over to Bandek. Well, then again, I don't know, because Bandek is going to be the one dragging a dwarf. Now, I'm not going to let him... See, this is a weird thing, because obviously... yeah, this is... Because you can't just carry Kilvar and everything he has on him back as if it was free weight, right? Because the whole point of this encumbrance is how much treasure you can bring back. And he is loaded down. Well, what has he got?
Okay.
He's got
Okay,
chainmail.
just to Put it in perspective, this is what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to throw my pack with everything in it on the ground and leave it behind. My only care is getting Kilvar back. I will literally throw my treasure, my gold, everything I have on me, I will throw it to the wayside. It's not important to me.
See, that's the brotherhood we have.
We can be encumbered. We just have to travel slower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like now I know it works into inventory slots, but is there any benefit for me to try and convince like Bandek for me to sort of take it? Like, is there any benefit for me trying to carry the body to make more progress on the way back home, where I do have like the hauler trait?
I mean, it makes you feel better to try.
Well, that's the
There's
question.
no convincing.
I mean, there was something there between Bandek and Kilvar. So like he very much feels responsible for his death, and he's holding on for dear life.
Okay, so like what I will say to Bandek, and like there doesn't need to be a roll here unless someone decides it, but like Rothar's going to say like, I understand you want to honor him, and I want you to honor him, but if you want to bring him home, we all need to get back there safely. Let me carry him until we get there, and we can safely see him to rest.
He's just gonna look at you and just be like, I wasn't strong enough to save him, but I am strong enough to bring him home, and just keeps going.
Okay.
Okay, so for the record, I think if you transferred your 4-man tent over to Bandek, so Bandek, you can. I'm going to say this: you can keep your stuff, your backpack. If Hrothgar gives you the tent, that will give him enough that he's not encumbered. So
The tent was originally his anyway. I just sort of carried it for convenience sake previously.
right, so I delete that off that. Now you're good. You're both good, and I'm going to say
I'm going to use my Wayfinder bushcraft ability to create a stretcher out of wood and the tent, so that you can both carry him.
I'm good with that.
Would you agree to that, Bandek? Putting them on a stretcher.
I think that's good, and like we can just sort of like function the tent for that, and we can buy another tent.
It's up to Bandek and his
Yeah.
stubbornness.
Bandek's thinking it. He's thinking it. He's not gonna let it happen. He's carrying him.
All right, so
Listen, there's nothing but the stubbornness of dwarves, okay?
all right. So with that said, where you're not going to be taking turns dragging them, it's going to take twice as long to get back. So there'll be more random encounter checks, because if you would alternate dragging him turn for turn, obviously that would be different, because you're talking like 8 to 9 hours of travel. But that's okay. I enjoy the stubbornness. I'm not saying it to discourage you. I'm just letting you know mechanically, right? You're literally carrying somebody your own size for an entire day's journey.
No, that's fine. Like I said, I was fine with giving up my gear, so.
Okay, so you'd rather give up. Okay, yeah. If you drop most of your stuff, we can figure out. It's pretty much everything except for like your weapons and armor, right?
Yeah. Take
So-
whatever you want out of my inventory. I really don't care.
All right, guys. So we're gonna drop the tents and the sleeping bags probably, and stuff like his pole and grappling hook, caltrops. If you drop all that, now that's all cheap stuff that you can easily buy back with the money you've made,
Yeah.
anyways. But it's just a matter of that would free up like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, that's more than enough slots for
that's,
like. a
That's
dwarf.
like 9. So you didn't have to drop any treasure, but just those common items you got in your basic equipment list. That frees up a ton.
So I dropped my bag, my grappling. So I dropped my sleeping bag, my 4-man tent, my pole, and my grappling hook.
Yeah, that'll be good. That's good. I'll say that's pretty good.
That's half my encumbrance.
All right.
My caltrops. I got to delete my caltrops.
Perfect. So
Yeah, I got 8 open slots now.
yeah, I'll let that be enough for sure that it won't slow you down as you pick them up and you go.
Oh, do we need to subtract a ration as well where we were resting?
Yes. Well, no, because you eat
Okay.
the boar meat.
Oh, yes. Oh, so I'll get rid of boar meat. That actually frees up a slot for me if
Yeah.
I need to take something. So I'll delete the boar meat off my inventory. So, I mean, I have one slot. If there's something overall for what Bandit had to drop that's preferred that we keep, but all that seemed fairly cheap anyway.
You, 4 of you now, are traveling back. So, let's, as you journey, random encounter checks.
I am.
You
No,
kn-
never mind.
You know the shortcut, so you cut 3 hours off of the first day. Okay. And you took the shortcut, so there's only 2 checks that day instead of 3. No encounter on the first day of travel. The second day of travel. Let's see what we got here. This one. And again, I'm not even making you roll for survival to navigate the path because the DC's lowered again and it went from 9 to 0. So you know the path enough now. Oh, and the very last check is...
Don't. Why is it always the last fucking shit? Better not be that snake again.
I want to point out, I've never walked under a branch since that I didn't look at.
You're all traveling through the dense, eerie forest. You know that the city of Eldrach is just not far away. Maybe an hour and a half at most. Suddenly, the air grows cold. And Bandek, you hear a very faint voice within your head say, "Let me in to show you what lies ahead." And you feel some kind of outside force is trying to grasp a part of your mind or possibly your soul. Do you allow it?
Nope.
Okay. All right. The voice in your head goes away. However, the area remains cold. And as you continue to walk, you then start hearing the sobbing sounds of a female voice from an unknown source. Why? But all of you hear it, but you can't pinpoint where it's coming from.
We need to get back.
Bandak is very singular focused. He's in agreement to need to get back. I'm willing to ignore people at this point.
Yeah. So, like, there are many things in the woods to be feared. Should press on.
Okay. All right. And with that...
Luther's taken aback just a slight. Like, no, they never agreed with. All right.
Okay. And you continue to march on, and the voice gets distant, the crying gets more distant and distant, and the coldness, the unnatural coldness goes away. You round the corner, and in the far distance you see the city of Eldrach. And I would have to point out, Bandek, you are sweating, and you've been carrying somebody for like 2 full days of travel, so you can imagine what that's like carrying that burden. But you see the finish line, and you trek your way there, and you all arrive safely to the city of Eldrach. Alright everybody, the next episode will be here on the screen if it's available at this time. Otherwise, if you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button, comment down below, let me know your thoughts on the adventure, share this with your friends if you want to help this channel grow, and as always, stay in the light.